So we have, let's say, string, and let's say we call it hello. Okay. And we saw some functions, right? We saw some functions like str1 dot, okay, lower, right? Lower.
Yeah. IS alpha.
You have is lower, yes. Okay. So let's say, uh, uh, let's say um, we have sentence here. Hello, how are you? Okay. And now if I do str1 dot, oh, sorry, split line, or let's say split. Okay. Split. Let's say I store this in str2 and I say print. So क्या किया इसने? It actually splitted the line. Okay.
Yeah.
So it did it by default, the sentence into words. Right. So what it did was, is a blank spaces. Right? It took the blank spaces as a separator. Okay. And it removed the blank space. Blank space कहीं भी नहीं है. So it treated blank space as the element based on which you to split, right? So now let's say um, if I do O here, okay, I want to split based on O. So you can do that. Okay, you can tell on what basis you want to split. So you say, so what it did was, till O, hell became one word. O will not be counted. O nahi rahega. So O is because is the divider. So from here it went to the next O, space H. Then W space ARE space Y, right? And then O, right? So this is how it was able to split into multiple words,
Okay.
right? Okay. So this is one, and we have done for loop also, isn't it? Strings पे for loop भी किया
Yeah.
हमने, how to go through string. Okay. Can you just give me a minute? Just a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a call from this
Yeah,
known
no problem.
person. Okay. So I was thinking that yes, so we have done for loop, we have done length, we have done indexing, right? We have done backward, forward indexing. Um, uh, we have done uh, what do you call? Yeah, apna skip character, right? And we have done, yeah. So yeah, so we'll have couple of more functions. Okay, so let's talk about replace and find. Okay, there's something called as replace, find, count. Okay, so the difference between len and count. Okay, count is a property of string. Okay, so if I say str1 dot count, so count is asking, like, x and start and end. Okay, what do you want to count in str1? Let's want to count str. Oh, I want to count how many O's are there. So okay, and I'll say print there are uh, O's, something like that. Okay. So there are 3 O's in it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You can look for OU, for example. So it will look for exact match of OU. How many exact OU are there? Okay, there are 3 O's. Okay, not there. Sorry, here, right? Okay, so we have only one OU there. Then we have something called as replace. Okay, we're going to replace what with what, right? So, okay. So one thing I want to tell you here is that string is immutable. So we have something called as mutable and immutable. Okay, immutable means something that cannot be changed. Okay, immutable means something that cannot be changed. So let's say I have hello here, right? H. I want to make this H as Y. Okay. So if I say here, okay, if I say str3 equal to str1 of, let's say, 1, right? And if I print str3, right? So, so you get yellow, right? Y is gone. But let's say I want to replace a value here. I want to say str1 of 0 equal to Y. Okay. str object does not support item assignment. Okay. I cannot replace. See, when I say str1 of 0, it means first position. But I cannot change the first position value. Okay. I can rewrite it. I can say something like this. str3 equal to Y plus. Now if I do it, see, you get yellow here. Oops, error is given from here. So when I run it, you get this is fine. Okay, yellow. Okay, so it is like replacing the existing value. So 3 has some value, we are replacing it, which is perfectly fine. But you cannot, okay, but you cannot edit it. You can replace a value, but you can't edit it. That's why strings are called mutable. Sorry, immutable. Strings are immutable. So once you decide the value, once you find the value, you can replace that value with whatever you want, but you can't edit. You can't say, okay, I want to replace 5th character with this with something else, 1st character with something else. That you cannot do. I can't hear you. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no, I can.
Actually, I was muted. Yeah.
Okay. You were saying something?
No. Actually, friends are there in my room, so that's.
Okay, sure, no problem. Okay, I thought you were talking to me. Yeah. So of course, when you talk about other things like list, tuple, dictionary, we'll see. Okay, so list is mutable, tuple is not, right? So we'll learn. Okay, different types. Okay, so yes, so strings are immutable. Then replace. So let's say I have str1 dot replace. Replace old value with new value, and then we have count. How many occurrences do you want to replace? So I want to replace small o with a capital O. Okay, and now if I say str print str1,
So we cannot switch, right?
we cannot.
Hello.
Yeah, we cannot
Switch.
what?
We cannot switch like a character with the second one. We cannot do like that, guys. Thoda. Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello. Yeah. So we cannot switch any character. Like Like H is there. No, we cannot make E and H like that.
We switch matlab edit, right? You can't edit,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So you
Okay.
cannot edit. Let's say you can replace. It's like you have a
Uh-huh.
bag, okay, and
Hmm.
in bag, let's say you have 10 mangoes, okay. Now I can't take out one mango and put one orange, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what I can do is I can take out all 10 mangoes,
Huh.
okay, then take 9 mangoes and one orange and put it back. So see the
Okay.
difference, okay? It's see ultimately in the bag you will have 9 mangoes and one orange only, okay? But the
Mm-hmm.
way you're doing
Hmm.
is different. You have 10 mangoes, you can't take out one and then put one orange in it. That is not possible. You have to take out all
Okay.
the 10 mangoes, then you
Mm-hmm.
take 9 mangoes and one orange and put it in the bag. So that bag is a string. So what string says is you cannot edit, you can't replace a part of it. You have to replace complete content of the bag.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's what we call it as immutable. You can't edit it. You can't take one value out and put one value in. Can't take out one mango and put one orange. What it says is you have all or you remove all. Okay,
Okay.
so you have to put everything out, then do whatever you want to put, and then you put it inside.
Okay.
Okay, logically this is how you have to imagine. Okay, this is what it is. You
Yeah.
can't edit it, you can't replace a part of it. You have to change
Yeah.
everything, you can't change a part of it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so bad example, but let's say shirt fatia, then you can't stitch it, you have to replace the entire shirt. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
that's called
Understood.
immutable. So you can't edit the value. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So here is, so we are talking about replace function. Replace str1 dot replace is a function which will find the old value and replace with the new value,
Capital O.
and it will
Yeah.
return the original value. So the str1, when I was printing earlier str1, okay, it will str1 will
Mm.
still have the old original value. So it will replace, and we have to put it in a different variable. So when I say str4, you see all the O's are replaced with capital O's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can decide how many occurrences. I don't want all, I want only two. So we have three occurrences, right? One, two, three.
Mm.
I'll
So
say two.
first it will take.
If I say two, it will replace only the first two.
Okay. And what if we want from the second one to replace?
Second and third.
Yeah.
Yes. So there is no direct such replace, but can you think how will you do it? There is no direct function. Okay. But using whatever we have learned so
The
far.
indexing.
Yes.
Indexing.
Yes. Yes. So what you will do is you will first find, okay. So I'll tell you how to find also. Okay. Um, so I'll say equal to str1 dot find, right? And
Yeah.
here I'm giving, let's say, O. So O will give me the first occurrence. Okay. One second. Again, the same guy is calling. One second. Now I'm going to print this value A. So I'm going to say print A, right? And when you run it, so it gave 4. That means the first occurrence of O is at 4th position, right? So what I'll do here is, okay, str, okay, of, it is there on 4th position. So I don't want 4th, I want from 5. So I will say 5, 5, dot replace 5 colon, right? That means from 5 till the end, you replace O with capital O, right? So, but if I print str4, what you will get? Okay, you will get how? See, 2O is replaced, but hello is not printed, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say str1 of, okay, and concatenate. So, start with go up to 4, right? So, I'm saying from 0 to 4, don't do anything, right? From 0 to 4, I want as it is. But when you go from 5, you replace with O. So now you see, okay. So 4 means it will go, only go up to 3, isn't it? If I put 5, that's when it is going up to 4.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, so you have to use little bit of trick, and now you see the first O is not replaced, second and third O is replaced.
One more example like this.
Yeah. So see in the handnotes PDF and the book that I've given, okay, there are a lot of such examples.
Yeah.
Please practice.
Okay, sure.
Okay, do it from your side also. Yeah. So
Yeah, sure. Like
yeah,
after exams, sure.
yes, and I would say, see, programming will not take other subject. You have to study for like 1 hour
Yeah,
to understand one
also,
concept. Programming, you can just do it every day 1 hour. Okay, instead of waiting for this thing. Okay, let's say you want to take rest after doing something. You do programming. Program is a great stress
actually
buster also.
like my exams will be from 2:30 to 5:30. So
Okay, so
that's
morning
why I
you'll,
said like not to
yeah. So let's say
confuse.
when you come back from 5:30, right? You can, oh, okay. No, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is this can be a program. Computer can be, see, when you want to take break, you'll anyway watching YouTube or doing something internet, right?
Yeah, yeah,
When you want to
sure,
take a
sure.
break, so do one program. You do
Hmm.
one program only, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Uh,
Programming is a great stress buster. So when you want to just take relax, you do one program. Okay, yeah. Otherwise, you can do it after the exam. Not a problem.
yeah, I'm having that book. I'll do from
Yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes. The app is now
And
working
sir,
fine.
what about SQL? Like SQL
SQL book
classes
is
will
also uploaded, I guess. No, otherwise I'll
no,
upload
no,
it.
like for now, like
So what
you'll
I'll do
conduct
is
the
I
SQL
will I
classes
will
or
not do it if you want.
sir, like actually the last class I was not there, so I did not go through that yet.
Yeah, just go through that
I need to
video.
go.
Okay. If you don't want to do it, see, anyway that's weekly. 2 week if you don't do it, your exams will be done, isn't it? So because last week said that to go ahead, so I went ahead and it's only half an hour video if you see.
Yeah,
Half
that
an
I
hour.
can see. That's not a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the coming week, I'm
Yeah,
asking.
yeah. So you tell me that I will not have that session. I'll cancel the session for 2 weeks, 4 weeks.
Okay,
That is
sir.
not at all a problem.
That's
Huh?
only 1 week, I think. 23 to 38.
Correct. So maybe only one Thursday, Friday will come. Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll cancel that. Not a problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yep. So with that, we finish our string topic, Shivam.
So,
Okay.
I asked like one more example, the
Yeah.
same, like replacing.
Um,
Like I'm not thorough with this second part you did, no? String one uh, colon 5 plus that concatenating. That one I'm not thorough with.
so let's do one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take a mm, we'll take a sentence. Okay,
Yeah.
and we will replace the vowels with say capital X cross. Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
let's say we take this same string. Hello, how are you? So it has EOA, right? This EOA should be replaced with the capital X. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say for I in str1. Okay. So I will take first H, then E, then okay. Now I'm checking if I in, okay, I in, okay, you say A, E, I O U. Okay, so see what
Hmm.
this is called list. Okay, and this is our next topic. Okay, once we're done, we'll talk about list. So list is a way to concatenate, or not concatenate, I would say, put multiple values together. It's a, see, string, it can have multiple characters, but still it is storing one value only. Integer, float, that we discussed so far, one value only. Boolean, one value only. But using list, you can store multiple values. So what I've done, there are 5 values, A, E, I, O, U, 5 values. I want to put them together as one variable which will have all the 5 things together. So that's why list is used. List is called collection, because it has collection of values. A is one single value, E is one single value. But if you want to put them together, you can put them as a list. And this is what square bracket talks about. Very next topic, okay, is list. So you'll understand it better. But did you understand here what list does? List will put
Yeah.
multiple values together. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm checking if I in this list. Okay. Then replace. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to create one, say, empty string. Okay. So I'm going to say new str, and this I'll keep it as blank. Now what I'm going to do is, if it is there, I'm going to say new str plus equal to x, capital X. So if I is either A, E, I, O, U, I want to replace it with X. Otherwise, else with whatever it is, right? So I will say new str plus equal to, okay, uh, whatever it is, right? So variable, not I, but variable I. That's it. Now you can print it outside this. I'm going to say new str. So, okay, I is getting one by one from str1 and is checking,
Mhm.
is it either A, E, I, O, U? If it is either of this, it's going to replace with, so whatever is old value of str is taking it and adding X to it. Whatever is the old value, it's taking, adding X to it. Okay.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
otherwise, if it is not AEI, then whatever is the I, A, not A, of course, B, C, D, F, X, Y, Z, whatever it is going to add. Okay. So this is how. So see here, H, E became X, L, L, O became this, O, right? This is what we wanted, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's this, replace.
Mm.
Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Do you understand this now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me, do you want to do another topic for next 10 minutes, or you want to stop here? I can do it for another 10 minutes or so.
So no problem. We'll do it. Like we
Let's.
won't be able to
Your voice is
ask.
very low.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, correct?
Yes, I said let's do it. Yeah.
Yes, let's do it. Yes, let's do it. Okay. So this is how, string, we would work with string. And as I said, right, even though, string has multiple characters, it is still one single value. Okay. But if you want to store multiple values, okay, want to use one variable name and want to store multiple values, that's where, list is useful. Okay. So list is called linear collection. Okay. Um, uh, Linear collection means, okay, first of all, linear means in a straight line, one dimension. Okay, straight line. So everything will be in one single row, and when you add different values, each of them will become one column. Okay, so I'm going to declare call list where, I'm going to call it as list where equal to, list is represented using square bracket. This is how you add create list. Now, have you used square bracket before in Python?
No, only in indexing.
Yes, it is. Yes, we have used it indexing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yes. So square bracket performs dual role. One, indexing. So indexing of string we have discussed just last class. So any indexing, okay, now you remember any indexing that we have to do in Python, we use square bracket. Whether you want to do indexing of list also, we'll be using square bracket. Tuple, dictionary, NumPy, pandas, okay, any collection or data type that where which will have more than one value, you can index using square bracket. Okay, the that's the reality. Okay, that's there.
Okay.
Apart from indexing, you can use square bracket for declaring or creating a list values. So if I create something like this, okay, it is a list with no values, empty values. Okay, so if I have to print it, I can say print list where you will see it is blank. You want to print the type, you can say type of list where. If you want to print the elements, number of elements, so you will say len of list where. Okay, so let's run this and see. List where is empty, that's why it gave an empty tick. Okay, I'm printing list, it doesn't have any value. Now the class, when I say type of, right? So if I use type of string, it will give str. If I give type of integer value, it will give me int, right? If I do this
Okay.
list, it is giving me class list. So this is how it shows that it is a list type. And then len will tell me how many elements are there. Now if I have to add one value, I will add 5 and I will run it. So see value 5, list and number of elements 1. Now I will add second value. So second value is given like, you write comma and then you give the value 5 comma 10. So you will get 5, 10, list and 2, right? I can add a string also in this. Hello. I can add a Boolean value also in this. False. I can add a float value also in this. Count. I can add complex value also in this. Okay. All of these are accepted. You can even add a list inside a list. That is even more interesting. How do you declare a list? So square bracket, okay? 2 comma 4 comma 6. So now what will be the size of list? Can tell me?
1, 2, 3. So what I think is 10.
No.
Uh,
Okay. See, for this list, this is one single member, right?
okay.
So 5, 10, hello, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This whole thing is treated as one list. You get 7. Yeah. Now I want to do the indexing. I want to get subset out of it. I want the first element. How will I get the first element? Tell me. Same concept as string. Indexing is same. Okay, whether you do string or list or you do NumPy pandas, indexing is same. I want the first value. How will I do? I have to give square bracket, correct? And inside I have to say 0 to indicate that I need first element.
Okay, it starts
If I
from
say
0.
list where of 0, it will give me the first one, which is 5. I want first 3 elements. How will I do it? 0 colon
0
0 1 2.
colon
So I
3.
have to put 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you say 3 and you get 5, 10, hello. 0, you can even remove it, right? You don't have to mention 0 because if you don't mention 0, start from first, right? Now I want last 3. How will I do last 3? Come on, tell me.
Minus
What?
minus 3.
Because
Minus
there is
1,
something
2,
before
3,
colon, there is something after colon. Before colon, what should it be there?
7.
Huh?
Before
No,
colon 0.
0 will start giving from 5, isn't it?
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
See, minus,
4.
okay. Whether it is you are doing
minus.
backward or forward, the left
Hmm.
value will be on left only. Okay, we are reading from left to right only. We are reading from left to right. So your left value will be -3 and right will be nothing. Nothing means go up to the end, isn't it? So start from -3, starting value is always included, isn't it? So included is this. This is included. So 5.5, 6, and 246. When you run it, you do get 5, 6, 246.
Okay.
Right? So this is how you do indexing. Exactly same concept. So practice string indexing and you will get this indexing as well.
Okay, sir.
Right? So
Yeah.
similarly, you can add to list. Okay, you can multiply a list to a value. Okay, same thing like string what we did. So let's say if you have where's my mouse got moved. So let's say I have a list here 3, 4, 5, and I have a list here 2, 6, 8. Okay.
How will it add? Okay.
Okay. Concatenate, just like string I said. The string doesn't add, right? String concatenate.
Mm.
So when you add
Yeah.
to list, it will also get concatenated. Okay.
Yeah.
You can even multiply just like a string. So I can go and I can say 3, 4, 5 into 2. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Twice it came.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Great. We'll do for loop and we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll see functions. So for loop, just like string, for I in list var. Okay. So if I say print I will take each member of this. So first iteration, I will take 5. Second iteration, I will take 10. Third iteration, I will take hello, then false, then 5.5. So this loop will run how many times?
7 times.
7 times. Very good. Okay. So this loop will run 7 times. And every time you get each member of this list.
Hmm.
Okay. So see, if I want to access
Yeah.
this last element, I can say a list of 6, or I can say a list of yeah, here I'm doing, right? No, I'm not doing single. So let me do it. I can do list of -1, isn't it? -1 will give me the last element, correct? But let's say I want only 4. I don't want 2 and 6. So see, list of var 1, this will give me what? This will give me
The
list,
whole value.
right? So, and how do I access a member? So this will give me a list, this list. So how do I access a member of list? So assume this is a list. Okay. So now if I make a equal to list var -1, if I say a equal to list var -1, right? So this will give me the list here 2, 4, 6,
Okay.
right? So if I want just 4, what I'll do? I'll say a of 1, isn't it?
Okay.
Give me 4. So instead of doing a, I can also copy this entire value of a here, right? This will also give me 4.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can,
Yeah.
yeah. So when you give list inside a list, you can even access this element.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.